Hi everyone, Krishna this side. In this video, I'll be covering 2566 lead code problem, maximum difference by remapping a digit. Let us look into the problem statement. You are given an integer num. You know that Bob will sneakily remap one of the 10 possible digits 0 to 9 to another digit. Okay, return the difference between the maximum and minimum values Bob can make by remapping exactly one digit in num. Okay, he can replace any digits, and we need to get whatever the maximum value that we can get out of that replacement of the digit, and the minimum value that we can get, whatever the values we get subtracting those, that is something what we have to write it into the output. So few of the notes: when Bob remaps a digits d1 to another digit d2, okay, if he tries to modify a digit with d2, Bob replace all the occurrence of d1 in nums2 with d2. Okay, wherever let us suppose if we modify 2, then wherever this 2 appeared, those all should get modified with whatever the digit that we are trying to replace. Okay, Bob can remap a digit to itself, in which case num does not change. Okay, so yes, if digit is, if a digit, if he is not modifying, that means like it is going to be the same one, right? Bob can remark different digits for obtaining minimum and maximum values respectively. Okay, we can try out different possibilities and get the minimum and the maximum value from that one. The resulting number after remapping can contain leading zeros. Okay, yeah, it can contain zeros as well in the starting if we try to modify it. Okay, yes, now few statements are clear. Let us look into this example. The first example is 11891. So just think about it, like we actually want to get the maximum value from this number. How to get the maximum value? We can replace the digits from 0 to 9. Okay, so 9 is the maximum value that we can replace to any digit, right? So from this particular first example, if we replace 1 with 9 wherever it occurred, we will be going to get the maximum value, right? So if I replace this 899, this is the value that we can get, and this is going to be the maximum value. Just tell me that if we try to replace 8 with 9, is it going to be a maximum value or not? So 11 so comparing with this one, this particular line number 12 is obviously greater than this line number 15, correct? So yes, if we replace this first digit with 9, we will going to get maximum value. But is it necessary to replace 1 with 9, or what should be the logic? Because see, if this is the example that we have, let us suppose it is 7, then 1 then 2, something like that, something like this we have. Okay, so in this particular case, if I want to get the maximum value, which number should get modified? Is it going to be 1, 7 or 9? 9 is already the maximum value that we can have, right? So we don't need to think about 9. So here, if I try to replace this 7 with 9 and remaining 1, okay, this is the one thing I can do. Or the second one is like 7, and then all ones will get replaced with the 9, because 9 is the maximum value, and that is something what we can try out with replacing, right? So out of these two, both the values, which is the maximum one? Obviously this is the maximum one, because see, if we look, just look into this one, this value is obviously greater than 799999, which how many times 1 has appeared, that many times the 9 will be there. Obviously this 9, whatever the value starts with 9, is obviously greater than this 7 one. So one thing is clear, that the digit that appears after 9 from the number, if number starts with 9, okay, we just have to ignore it. But whatever the first digit that is non 9 integer, that is something what we have to modify. Let us suppose if 7 appeared multiple times in this one, those many times we have to replace this value with the 9. Okay, that is how we will get the maximum value. Okay, so first non 9 number digit, whichever we see, that we just have to modify it with 9, that way we will get the maximum value. So in this case, first non 9 number digit was 1, because it started with 1. So whichever the first digit that is there, we can simply replace it, correct? So yes, it was not started with 9, right? So that is clear. So we will, what we'll see, we'll check that when the first non 9 number digit is there, we will get that value, and we will replace all across the appearances. Okay, that way we will get maximum value. What about the minimum value? This was for maximum value. So for minimum value, whichever the first digit that is there, first digit, that is something what we should replace with 0. That way, what happens is, so first if digit will get 0, and since it is 1, so we're replacing all the places wherever the 1 appeared, there we are replacing it with 0, so the resultant digit is like 890, correct? So this way, what is the idea? See, if we try to replace 8 or 9 with zeros, still this 11091 is greater than this 890, right? So that we are clear that whatever the first digit, that doesn't matter if it is 9, starts with 9, something like that. So if we try to replace first digit, of course the values will get shifted from the higher values to lower values, because the first digit itself got disappeared, correct? When we replace it with 0, leading zeros will definitely get cancelled, right? So doesn't matter first digit which is there, we simply replace it with 0. That way we will get the minimum value. Now we are clear that the maximum value is there, minimum value is there, we will simply subtract them. Yes, without string builder we can write the code, but for now in this particular one I'll be using some space, and if you guys want without space also, I will write the solution. Just let me know in the comment, I'll try to get the solution. Okay, let us convert this particular num into the string, because without converting them string and storing its values, we have to write few of the extra while loops and to get the particular digits, and once we get the digit we have to again do some calculation and all. That solution also I'll write down if you guys want that particular one. So just comment, just make sure to comment it. I'll create another video. Okay, so string dot value of this num. Now we got the num into the string. Let us run from the string. I equals 0, I less than s dot len, I plus plus. Now I want the smallest value, int sorry, char the I mean the first non 9 number digit. Okay, first non 9. Okay, let me denote it with the 0, or first non 9, that means I'll mark it with 9, and first character is something what we want, right? So I don't really consider that one. So what we do is, if s dot char at I equals what is that, if it is not equals to 9. Okay, that is what we are trying to see, right? If it is not equals to 9, we will simply update this first non 9 with this s dot char at I, and we will break from this loop. Okay, break from this one. Okay, now once we break from this loop, we got the first non 9 digit, and the first character which is there, we will simply replace it with zeros to get the minimum values. So what I do is, I'll create a string builders max sb equals to new string builder min sb. Okay, I will be creating two different string builders to uh, create different values, maximum and minimum values. Let us go through the this string again. I less than s dot length, I plus plus. Now here two conditions we will check. If let us get the character ch maximum character, the character that appeared, non first non 9 character which appeared, that character we are checking from the string. If ch let us get this ch. Okay, char ch1 equals s dot char at I. If it is equals to first non 9, wherever it occurred, right? So first non 9 was 1 here, so it has been appeared at different locations. So in all those locations, I actually want to replace its value with 9, or else it is going to be s dot whichever the character that is there, I'll be simply replacing. This is for building the maximum value. Okay, as we dot, now we can append this value this ch1. Okay, now to get the minimum value ch2, let me name it as ch2, yes dot whatever the character that is there at 0th location. If this 0th location character we saw in the string in the future as well. Okay, so zeroth location character is something what we are trying to see. Wherever it got appeared, we will simply replace it with 0, or else whichever the character is there we will simply keep as it is. Okay, so min sb dot append ch2. We got both the maximum and minimum strings by replacing all these characters and appearances. What we can do is we simply convert them into the integers and we can subtract them. Okay, int dot parse int, what is this, max sb dot to string. Okay, and integer dot parse int min sb dot to string. Okay, we did it. Let us try to run this code. So here we have if we see, right, okay, there was an error. Builder u should be small letter. Okay, are there any errors? Okay, there are few of them. String builder was the one, the second one was first non 9. Okay, it is actually what replaced RST. Okay, yeah, let us now run this code. Okay, again parse parse. Did I make mistakes there? No, right? So talking about the time complexity, it is obviously we go off n. We run this 2 times for loop, so it is going to be 2n, which is going to be n. Space is obviously like string. This is first n space we created. Then 2 string builders also we created, so it is going to be 3n, which is basically n. So yes, with the help of space, we could write this solution, but without the space also we can write this solution. Just to let me know, I'll write down that code as well. Let us submit this code as well, and then I'll close this video. But yes, if you guys want without the space, let me know. I'll write down the code. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.